If you want to change anything, you must change your friends first. Change your sphere of contacts. Change the materials you've been using. Some things you feed on. Could be the film you watch, the music you play. All those things pass message across to you. There is a seed they are sowing into you. The film you watch, the songs you listen to, the music you play, they are sowing different seeds to you, into your spirit. Your friends, your sphere of contact, your locations, your environments, your environs, they contribute to what is in you. So if you want to change anything first, you have to change your location, change your environment, change your friends first. Where you used to go, you have to change it. Some materials you are using. For example now, if you want to follow Christ only, you want to be burning for Jesus Christ, you want to grow more in the Spirit, you want your relationship with God to be better, you have to pray, because prayer removes some things away from you. Some prayer makes some things clearer to you. Stirs up your spirit. It makes you to be alive to God in the spiritual things. So you have to pray first. You have to change your friends. Change the place you used to go. You have to stop going there. You have to change new friends. People that are in the same class with you in the spirit. Because in the brain, see, those things you are watching, they are interpreting a lot of things to you. Remember, the music you play, the film you watch, the words you hear from your environment, from people, they are sowing a seed, and those seeds must surely produce a harvest. They must produce fruit. So, because in your brain, there is what they call cerebrum. Cerebrum is a part of the brain that interprets formations. Your brain interprets information. That's the work of the cerebrum. Those music you are listening to is interpreting it, because the brain sees through the eyes. That's the reason why if you are praying, they will say you should close your eye. One of the primary reasons for closing your eye when you are praying is to avoid distraction, because when you look, your brain interprets. So what you hear, the brain also interprets. That's the work of the cerebrum. So those things you are listening to, they will produce the results. That's the reason why a scientist said in 10 laws of Newton motion that for every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. For every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. There will be a side effect. There will be a negative part of those things you are feeding in. You are feeding on. There will be a negative impact from those things you are feeding on. They will produce results. You cannot say you want to grow in the spirit when you still keep your old friends. They will still take you back to where you came from. So you have to discard those friends, those old friends, and change your friends. And throw away all those materials, all those worldly music, worldly things that will make the layers of the flesh to grow. Instead, listen to Christian music, faith songs, glorified songs, anointed songs that will stir up the Holy Ghost in you. that will make you to grow in the things of God. So you got to change it. Some of you, that because the end product of it, for example, now the worldly music you listen to, the end product of it is sexual immorality. That is just it. That's the end product of it. For every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. So that is just it. So you gotta change it, because those things will not help you. You cannot serve two masters at the same time.